Hi, and welcome back to the Save It for Parts channel. Sometimes people ask, do I have a day job? What is your day job? Well, part of my day job involves cleaning out old junk that people leave behind. I help manage some warehouses and offices, and when you have a commercial building, people tend to leave stuff behind. Like here, we've got basically an entire scrapyard that somebody just dipped out on, didn't pay the rent, don't really know what to do with all this stuff. And yeah, there's really nothing of value here. Like, all these cars are already half smashed. They're on their way to the scrapyard. All these trailers and whatnot are filled with just tires, so that's not worth anything. And personally, I'm not really a car guy, so all this stuff to me just looks like scrap metal. I mean, I guess the bus is kind of cool, but I don't think it runs, and it smells like raccoons, so not interested in that. This thing might have been some kind of classic at some point, or maybe if it sits here for another 30 years, it'll be a classic. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, I've been looking at these trailers, but they're pretty worn out. Everything's falling apart. Wheels are falling off. And again, they're all full of garbage. So yeah, I don't think these would make it down the road very far without just disintegrating. I don't know what it is about old scrap cars that just make them a perfect place to dump garbage. So yeah, every one of these vehicles is just a dumpster on the inside. I don't even want to climb in there to look around. Yeah, this one's got like some more raccoons in there and just air conditioners in the back. And yeah, there's like part of a lawn tractor. And I don't know, this bus just has, yeah, a bunch more garbage in it. And, oh, yeah, I'm just stepping right through the stairs here, so you can't even get into this bus. Let's get some rusty bikes, some lovely 90s carpet on the ceiling, and then some angry hornets up there, or at least their homes. So yeah, another real prized treasure here. Got convertible full of trash. Got some more trash. This little trailer, I was actually kind of interested in taking this trailer home, but it had a bunch of moldy water kind of built up in it, and the whole thing smells like a sewer. And then when I was looking more closely, this axle back here is busted. So I think another thing people have asked is, what kind of trash wouldn't you take home? Well, all this stuff. Again, I'm not a car guy. I don't care about any of these. I think these all just need to go to the junkyard and get squished. And maybe there's like $100 worth of metal here. I don't know. I doubt it's going to be worth anything. And I think the company's going to have to pay to get all this trash out of here. Now, if there were a dumpster full of electronics, I'd be all over it. If there were old computers or radio stuff, I'd be pulling those out. There are some old tools in here, but they're mostly made out of rust. They're like the bottom end, cheapest tools you could buy in 1970, and there's really nothing of value left anywhere in here. This trailer does still roll. I'm just not sure how to get it out of here past all the other junk cars. Well, from this angle, the trailer actually doesn't look that bad. Yeah, there's some rust, but that'll clean up. I'm sure the lights are no good, but those are easy to replace. This side of the axle is bent, but this isn't actually a spinning axle. This is just a piece of pipe jammed into some square stock and welded onto the trailer. So I'm pretty sure I could replace that. And it does still roll, it does still move. I bet I could just get this a short distance and then fix it up. Now, I should say this isn't my usual job, and it's not the entirety of my job. Stuff like this doesn't just come along every day. Mostly I'm in the office, but every now and then I have to come out here and deal with a bus full of raccoons. Okay, since some people expressed interest in all this stuff, I did call the DMV, and they told me there's basically no way to do anything ever with a vehicle without the title. Supposedly you can jump through some hoops, you can apply for a lost title, that takes like 3 years is what they said, so go through some process that even the people at the DMV couldn't explain. I don't know, the Minnesota DMV is pretty useless. They don't actually know anything. They don't know what a boat is, so that's why I register all my boats at the DNR, because when you go into a DMV, it's always some 15-year-old who kind of blinks at you, and they could just about handle taking your license photo, but they can't do anything else. Now, I haven't gotten a straight answer on the little trailer here, if it's possible to re-register that. Okay, we have not managed to get that trailer home, but I've had the fence sitting here along with a bunch of other hoarded junk for a while, and yeah, I'm not going to save the fence, even if I end up getting the trailer, and I'm going to be hauling around stuff like my railroad pump car here. And in fact, the railroad pump car needs some decking, so I think we're going to chop up that trailer fence and use it as the decking on this thing. that's going to be a whole nother video on the rail pump car. So if you want to see that stuff, stay tuned. I don't know which one will be published first. All right, we've got this terrible trailer home, and we're going to see if we can straighten out some of the bent things like this axle and the frame and the little jack. Basically, the entire trailer is bent, but we got some sledgehammers. We can try to unbend it. And this is what became of the fence from the trailer. Those nice boards got used for the decking. Yeah, perfect. All right, well, we've got the paperwork in progress with this to get it all registered, get it legal. I need to do a few more things to it to get it completely legal. Got to fix the wiring. I believe I need fenders because I think trailers are supposed to have fenders in Minnesota, so got to rebuild those. I'm not going to do too much more work with it until I get it registered, just in case there's a foul up with the paperwork. But we'll get it at least street legal here, and yeah, then we'll have a basic little trailer that's ready to haul stuff around. Once I'm 100% sure I can get it registered, I'll do some more stuff like fix these caster wheels and clean it up a little bit, maybe put a new deck on it, things of that nature. Basically just make it into a nicer trailer. And in case I didn't show this earlier, I did rebuild the little landing leg here, or trailer jack. So I took all this off, I put some new wood in there, got it reattached, got it all kind of straightened out. I've just got it up on bricks for now to help keep everything in place while I work on some other stuff. And we might end up repainting it, taking care of some more of this surface rust. There's not really any bad rust, it's just a little bit on the surface that makes it look ugly. And yeah, you'll be able to see it in action on my latest railroad speeder pump car vehicle video, so stay tuned for that one. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.